I used to laugh at hauntings, logic, numbers, neat answers, until 317 stared back at me. The digits burned red in the dark. 317, exact, cruel, like someone penciled my fate. A whisper woke me, not foreign, but my own voice, calm, insistently calling my name. Same timbre, same lazy ending I use when I beg myself to rise for work. I toured the apartment, portas trancadas, windows shut, only the fan clicking like distant teeth. Brain fog. I decided sleep debt breeds echoes. I crawled back to bed, clutching that excuse. Next night, chamomile, airplane noise playlist, phone face down. I surrendered at midnight. Hopeful. 317 again. My voice warned. Wake up, Raphael, you're going to lose. Lose what? I prowled the halls, certain something was misplaced, like a dream's open door. I'd forgotten logic's last stand. Sleep monitor app set to record any sound I couldn't face. I drifted off uneasy, already tasting the cold that would yank me back at dawn. -1. Warning, a 6-second file. Breathing, mattress creak, then my voice, softer, nearer, accusing.
You should have told her. Too late. You'll lose again. Words I'd never spoken aloud.
Instantly I saw Laura, our silent breakup, the child we never knew existed until it didn't. That evening I slept with the light on, recorder armed, kitchen knife under the pillow. Audio showed her digging deeper, the day Dad lay dying, and I wished to flee forever. She wasn't imitating me. She occupied me, rummaging through thoughts I'd padlocked decades ago.
Experiment. I scribbled a question in a notebook. What am I thinking now? And slept.
Dawn, new graphite line. You left the door open. The recorder confirmed she'd guessed first. Keys vanished. Alarms silenced themselves. Rooms lit at 3:20. My life rearranged by unseen hands. Every dawn felt staged, as if I were set dressing in someone else's nightmare. The voice finally admitted, I'm what you swallow. I'm the words you never release. That night she laughed. My laugh, emptied of breath, like tape stretched beyond recognition. Next time I call, you'll answer, she whispered, promise and threat braided together. Sleep fled. I waited upright, nerves humming like wires before a storm. 317 arrived like punctual death. Darkness felt crowded, air too thin to finish a breath. She asked, do you hear me? I whispered yes, surrender tasting strangely like relief. Temperature plunged, not wind but vacuum, as though the room exhaled and never inhaled back. Shadows thickened, folding over one another, eager, like mouths discovering taste. She spoke at length, every scream I muted, every truth I buried, every rage I smiled through. She'd eaten them, grown strong, grown me. Lights fluttered, the charger sparked, recording died, yet her monologue roared on, chordless. Then the choice, keep me beside you, or let me steer. Her tone made both fatal. I answered without lips, flooding thought toward her. She understood. Silence felt signed. Sunrise looked ordinary. Bed made itself phone intact as though night were rumor only. But the mirror betrayed me. My grin sat wrong, too wide, rehearsed by another jaw. Teeth showed, yet I hadn't chosen to smile. Someone backstage pulled the string. Thinking became duet. Every idea echoed back in her identical tone, mocking ownership. I tried blankness, counting tiles, humming, but she filled the gaps, eager, unstoppable. Night after night I stayed awake, eyelids sandpaper, heart a metronome on cocaine. Every tick marched toward 317. The hour branded on my neurons like cattle. Guilt, anger, fear. She piled them like bricks, building a version of me heavy enough to sink. The more I resisted, the clearer she sounded, as if fear were the antenna amplifying her. I wondered, am I the echo and she the original? The doubt felt plausible, lethal. Eventually I stopped fighting, letting thoughts drift like leaves. She steered the current anyway. Days passed in uneasy truce. I spoke to no one. She spoke to everyone inside me. Footsteps echoed in empty rooms. She insisted they were mine. Rehearsal for when she walks alone. Walls began murmuring my secrets back to me, her ventriloquism turning space into confession booth. Even daylight carried chill, as though night had claimed squatters' rights in my veins. Friends called. I let phones ring. Explaining required choosing which of us would speak. I shut my eyes, hoping for blankness. She painted memories on the inside of my lids. Now darkness isn't where she hides, it's where she broadcasts. A private frequency in my skull. Tonight she whispered, "Nice story you're telling." The voice smiled through my teeth. I don't answer out loud anymore. I listen, typing what she dictates, partner and prisoner. If you hear a voice like yours at 317, don't ignore it. She's looking for new rooms.